All right, live from Seattle and DockerCon with Rob Hirschfeld. Rob, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
So you're the founder of RackN. In a nutshell, what is that?
Hybrid infrastructure automation. So we specialize in helping companies get their infrastructure working no matter where it is. So physical, cloud, private, public. Our goal is really to help people not care about infrastructure in a lot of ways.
Cool. So why are you at DockerCon? What's the draw?
So, DockerCon, so we use Docker internally. The product is a microservices infrastructure, and then we actually will deploy things like Kubernetes, Docker Swarm, Mesos. We've done OpenStack. We've played around quite a bit because it's about bringing up your infrastructure wherever you need it to be. And so this is sort of the epicenter of a whole bunch of communities coming together around operations and deployment, and actually how you build the underlying infrastructures that make containers go.
So now you've been DevOpsy for quite a while. What do you see as some of the trends of DevOps, and how might they fit in with what we're seeing here?
So that was a sad sigh. DevOps is exploding, and it's really crossed over into real people really understanding continuous integration and development, and really helping build more operable software. At the same time, I feel like we've pulled backwards in some of our automation and capabilities because we're in such a rush to push everything into these integrated stacks. And I've actually seen tools lately become harder to use, meaning that they work from your desktop, but they don't scale, they don't do distribution very well, they don't really build upgrades. Upgrades are still really hard. And so I feel like in our rush to get the easy button and just make it work, we've really lost this, I actually have to maintain the systems, and I have to make them deal with heterogeneity where it works on Google and on Amazon, and I have to be able to switch from one networking provider to another networking provider. Those are really hard problems, and in our rush to sort of click a button and have it just work on that day one, we've sort of missed the day two questions.
So if you were the technology deity,
yes,
how would you shepherd things forward? What would you like to see?
So I'm a big fan of composability, which means that we need to really take all of this work that we're doing, and instead of building long chains of automation, what I think of as like domino chains or golden paths, what I really like to see us do is break them into much smaller usable pieces. And then a lot of this capability already exists in the tool chains, but we do a really poor job of then orchestrating it together. And so a lot of what we do with an open source project that we sponsor called Digital Rebar is we actually do this orchestration work where we can take a lot of small pieces and then work them together across nodes, singly nodes, across infrastructures. And that composability then creates protections from a patch to the operating system, or Docker coming out with a new version, which they do all the time. And that then lets us share work between. So if somebody does a good SED install, I want to reuse that. I don't want to have to write one that's specific to my install for Kubernetes. And so I really feel like what we've done is we've sort of made it work one time through, and what I'd like to see us do is make it work in small pieces and then share those pieces.
Awesome. Rob Hirschfeld, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, Barton.